Good morning. Good morning. That's what I like to hear. I am Monica Smith-Callahan. I serve as the Deputy County Manager for Community Affairs here in Henrico County. I have the unique, wonderful pleasure this morning of being your MC. I am beyond elated to see this many of our young people out this morning here to celebrate their Henrico PAL Community Day. You guys having fun today? Wonderful. Well, we want to make sure that we get to the business of the program so that we can have a wonderful day and you guys can get out and enjoy the rest of your PAL day. And for those of you who are doing the community service project, we salute you and we thank you for your community service on this day. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge our elected officials who are in the yard with us this morning. So I'd like to acknowledge Senator Lamont Bagby, who is with us. We have our Board of Supervisor Vice Chair, Reverend Tyrone Nelson. Board of Supervisor Chair, Mr. Frank J. Thornton, who you will hear from later. We have School Board Member, Ms. Alicia Atkins. And our wonderful Sheriff, Ms. Alicia Gregory. County Manager John Vatoikas is also with us this morning. So I'd like to start with a special presentation. If we could have Miss Community, Clovia Lawrence, with the Send a Kid to Camp program to join me at the podium. Okay. Do I need to bring my stuff? Please join me in welcoming Miss Clovia Lawrence.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a wonderful, wonderful day it is. Just 1 year ago, we were standing here and the big announcement was shared with all of us, the city and the world. And when I think about making history right here at this location, it's the first time that a city and/or county gifted a youth center to a nonprofit. So please give the County of Henrico a round of applause for believing in our children, our future. So without further ado, I am CEO and co-founder of a nonprofit. It's called Project Give Back to Community. And we have a sister organization, which is the Alexander Lance Booker Child Safety Foundation. So for the 16th year, we've been raising funds specifically to send kids to camp, out of school time, specialty programs, back to college, and so much more. And one of the recipients, and we love supporting the Henrico Police Athletic League, we want to donate $6,000 to continue the great work that you guys are doing. So come on up, Kenny. And all of the board members.
Stand in the middle.
You want to stand here?
And you stand in the middle. You get in the middle. Yeah, somebody asked me if I could get Do we have all the board members? Oh, no, we still have board members. Board members coming? I know.
Thank you, Project Give Back and the Send a Kid to Camp program for helping to sponsor our wonderful youth to have a safe, happy, exciting summer. So thank you. Next, I'd like to bring up Mr. Frank J. Thornton, Board Chair of the Henrico County Board of Supervisors.
Good morning, everyone. It is really a lovely morning, and we're all pleased to be here. Gosh, so beautiful to see our future right behind some of us and in front of some of us, our future. Hey, let's give our future, our youngsters, a clap. Summer camp. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the bedrock tools of any culture and group is usually its public schools or educational institutions. Many of these educational institutions have also recognized the importance of additional tools. Two of these tools are sponsorships and the after-school programs. We are here this morning to witness a new milestone in the outstanding Henrico County PAL program as it plans for the future. This facility and location will set the tone and vista as HPAL prepares to meet the educational, social, and systemic challenges for our youth and communities in the 21st century. Please accept our profound congratulations as the HPAL program continues to make a difference in the lives of many of our youth. And they are right here with us this morning, many of them. We know this facility is not the end, but the beginning of a new future of HPAL growth and legacy. I would also like to thank the county manager and his staff, including the school staff, for the important collaboration for this whole initiative. Finally, my congratulations to the following. The sponsors of this august program, the Henrico County Police Department. Also, the PAL HPAL Board, one of the more outstanding PAL boards in the country. The HPAL staff. Can't leave out the staff. And another group, the volunteers. The parents who entrust their children to the PAL program. And last but not least, the boys and girls who participated in PAL programs in the past, those participating today, and those participating in the future. Metaphorical flowers to the PAL program and to this signal event today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thornton, for your vision and your support and being a champion for this organization for this many years. It will not be a PAL, Henrico PAL, if it were not for Frank Thornton. So thank you for your commitment. Next, I will bring up the Executive Director, President, and CEO of the Henrico PAL program, Mr. Kenny Ragland.
Good morning. I'm just the executive director. I don't want Johnny after me. Johnny is the president. But good morning. This is a great day for Henrico PAL in our history. And before I begin, and I'm only going to be a couple of minutes, I really want to acknowledge our young people, because that's what this thing is all about. And to have over 500 kids in one spot, and it's quiet. That speaks volumes about the type of service, the value, and the 3 R's that we teach: to respect yourself, respect others, and respect property. So young people, I need you to indulge me one more time from this morning. When I say Henrico, you say PAL. Henrico! 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 Thank you. Give yourself a big round of applause. I'd like to thank first and foremost Mr. Thornton. Most of you know, but some of you don't know, back in 2005, God put it in my heart to approach Mr. Thornton and share with him a program that the only reason I'm standing here was for the PAL program up in Philadelphia. And I shared the vision with him, and he saw the value of it, and him being the consummate diplomat, he approached the police department and shared the vision with them, and we started doing research. And the Henrico Police Department under Henry Stanley, they saw the value of it, and we got started back on May the 2nd, 2007, in former county manager Virgil Hazlett's conference room. And ever since then, PAL has just been on an orbit trajectory. I mean, I'm talking about just straight up. And I'm not surprised, because I remember when Mr. Hazlett looked at me and said, Kenny, of course I was working as a county employee and as a police officer, so of course I was very attentive, because I didn't want to end up on a foot beat in Verina at midnight. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, make sure that the PAL program meets the high quality standards of Henrico County. And I said, sir, I promise you we will. And I think because of all of you, I think we've met that standard. So I'm very appreciative. I also like to thank our board. Without them, I stand on their shoulders. They allow me to do what I do. And I would be remiss if I did not personally thank my program director, Lowell Thomas, my office manager, Whitney Johnson. Those are my right and left hand people, but we have an outstanding staff. Our managers, our site managers, our coordinators, our staff, they're really second to none. And if they don't do their job, none of this would be possible, because those are the people that our parents trust. So I thank you. I also like to thank some of our supporters who are here. We have Meta, who's here. They're responsible for our STEM program. We're exposing our kids every day to the science of STEM. And I also like to thank Tucko Sports Park, who are here. They have been with us since our inception, so we thank them for all the outstanding things that they have done for the program. Now, very quickly, this edifice you see here, it was a long time coming, but it was part of our strategic plan. And I'd like to personally thank our county manager, John Vitokis, for his vision. I don't believe in sugarcoating things. He approached us and offered it to us. We didn't know anything about the Math and Science Center being available. So let's give all these folks a round of applause. What you see here today is really, and this is not hyperbole, it's really going to change the lives of young people today, tomorrow, and into the future. What we're planning to do is create and build a facility, and I'm not going to steal the thunder of our president, but we're trying to create a facility that will be a safe haven to our young people, not only here in Henrico, but any kid that lives in the area, because young people don't understand county lines. They just operate on proximities. So this facility will serve as a safe haven. At the conclusion of this event, we're not completely up and running yet for a number of reasons, but we're getting there, and we'll be completely up and running by the end of the month. But our music production studio is fully completed, so please stop by and take a look at that facility. The programs that we will be running out of here, we'll have our administrative office. We will have, of course, the music production academy, our dance program, our YLC. We'll operate the fields out here. But the vision that we have is really going to be incredible. And I'll allow our president once again to share that with you. But I want to thank all of you for coming out. Without you, none of this would be possible. And I would also be remiss if I did not welcome the Central Gardens Civic Association for being here. we're going to partner with them, and we're going to transform this community. And we got to have high goals. If you don't have high goals, then you're not really going to accomplish anything. And we're walking by faith and not by sight. So I want to thank all of you for coming out. And Henrico! 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 Thank you. I appreciate you.
Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna break up something here, but I have to raise it. I wanna make sure everyone hears me, but it's a very exciting time to be here. Just looking at all the youth, they look like when I did the same size I was back in the day, if you can believe that, but it's always good to have them here. As Mr. Thornton and Kenny said, you know, we're just so grateful that you all are here to be a part of this. It took a lot of work to even get to this point that the county was so generous to us to help us to create and come upon our vision that we have for our youth. I know real quick, I always get put behind Mr. Thornton and Kenny, you know, which they are great speech writers. So I'm gonna do my best because I know they touched about everybody, and we have so many people that are involved in this process. And again, the board, we have a tremendous board. We have a tremendous board that works, connects, and we do all we can for our youth and our community. The Central Garden community, you know, we are happy to be here. We hope you all are happy that we are here. And like Kenny said, we're gonna work with you all as much as we can so we can have a fantastic facility here to not only serve the youth, but to also serve the community, because I think they go hand in hand. Our county, our chief is here. We just have so many important people that not only give us their expertise, but their time, and that's so important to us. And again, as you see, the renderings up here that we're gonna have, and just to, you know, to kind of see where we're going with it. As Kenny said, nothing is happening right now, but I'm gonna start off with something that's very close to me, is our gymnasium. And we have a very nice layout that we can really have some great tournaments, not only in basketball, but in other sports, cheerleading, a whole lot of other things in that big area. But we do have a dance area, we have boxing, we have the recording studio, classrooms, which we never can forget the classroom. Our STEM programs, as you see, we have a little bit of everything. Our multi-purpose room that we can have different events, and if it's a quiet event over there and it's a loud event over here, those are some of the things that we've worked on to try to make sure that we have here and everything fits well. The road has just started. The road has just started, so we're here today, but we're going to be contacting you all because we still have a lot to do. And as you know, with everything we do, going to the grocery store, going to the gas station, it costs a couple of dollars. So we're going to be reaching out because, like I said, this is our future behind us. This is our future, and right now we're in charge of it. So we have to do what we can for them to have the best lives like we do, and we were able to have. So we will be reaching out because we will start our capital campaign. VMDO, our architect, I don't know if Brady or Joe is in attendance. Brady is here. They've been doing a fantastic job with us. We want to give them a big hand because they produced this today. But like I said, again, I'm elated to be here, but a part of, on behalf of the board, we are just so happy to be partnering with you all and to be participating, and we look forward to working with you all down the road to make these drawings come true. Thank you.
Okay, we're about at the tail end, and now is the most important time. We're going to do the ribbon cutting ceremony. We're limited in the number of scissors, but we're going to ask, of course, Mr. Thornton, Mr. Patokis, our executive board, including the chief, to come up and we'll see where we are from there. So there may be additional scissors, so be patient with us. And also, come on, Mr. Nelson. We're going to put you on the spot. And Sheriff Gregory.
Monica.
I don't think I can do it. I'll give them the big scissors. I'll take it. Because they probably love it. You guys want the big scissors? Monica, you're going to call us on.
All right.
Who's going to?
The kids gonna count down. You ready?
The kids are going to count down. Everybody ready?